Hello Raiders, this is Ezron. Welcome to my Bastion. It is the morning of May 11th Eastern Time for me, and the Ruel the Huntmaster Fragment Fusion has started. I'm going to talk a little bit about how I intend to do the fusion and give you some potentially insights on how to do things differently and or maximize your resources to either make the fusion achievable or make it easier for you. The news this morning from Plarium has our fusion schedule. It is here. I will say a few things sort of jumped out to me immediately. 25 points in the summon rush is more than usually happens in a summon rush. Typically they're in the 20 points range. And I haven't really analyzed where then they took points from, but I suspect it is in either the champion training tournament or the champion training event, which I think are usually 20 points. So this is potentially easier if you have shards sitting around. And also, I will say, based on initial review of where the points are, this fusion seems to be significantly easier than the Underpriest Brogni fusion. Now, in terms of what I'm expecting, I will zoom in here so everyone can see. I've been keeping track of the last few fusions just to make sure that I have the data and I can do fair comparisons about difficulty. And once I sum it up here, so the Dungeon Divers and the Dragon, so the Dungeon Divers event and the Dragon tournament start today at the same time. They're 5 points apiece, 2,000 points for the Dungeon Divers and 1,800 points for the Dragon. They are the same numbers that happened for the Yoshi fusion, and I was able to do him without trying extremely difficult. I do think this means you're going to need 3,500 points in the summon rush and potentially as many as 7,500 points in the champion training tournament. So here in column D I have total fragments you can get, and then what I'm expecting. At this point, I have a surplus of 5 fragments. So if things go my way and I'm able to achieve what my plan is right now here, I might get done early and potentially get out of doing the Spider tournament. One other thing I'll point out is, the arena has been the subject of a fair amount of debate lately. It's been very difficult. There are 2 arena takedown events. If you fall in the case of you're struggling with the arena, that might be one you skip and instead do either the other spider events or pull a few more shards or do a little bit harder on champion training. But if you fall in that case of arena is extremely difficult right now, that is potentially a way you can avoid that. Now, I will say I came into the fusion with about 1,500 energy. That's because Saturday night, Sunday, and Monday, basically I just did the bare minimum to do my daily quests. 1,500 energy for me should be around 1,800 points in Dragon. I did a quick run this morning of Dragon's 20. And I will note this is the lowest reward you can get in Dragon's 20, which is a 5-star rare piece, and it's worth 16 points. By coincidence, it's worth 16 energy. So you average about 1.1 tournament points per energy spent on Dragon 20 compared to Dragon 24 or 25, which are a little bit worse in terms of point return for energy, because you can still get 5-star rare gear, but they are 16 or 18 energy respectively. So I am going to exclusively do my farming for this fusion in 24, really all of the dungeons. I can do 24 or 25 for Dragon, but I think it makes more sense because we are under both time and energy constraints here to do 20. One other thing I'll note is that time because we're time limited is an important thing. You know, a good Dragon 20 run for me is about just over 2 minutes. On 24, you're double that at almost 4.5, or on 25 for me, 8 minutes, because I haven't really optimized my team. So again, this will mean I'll have less time sitting at keyboard and clicking things. I typically don't run an auto clicker. It's just not something that I do. I make this choice intentionally, just not expecting to get as good of gear. I will say where my account is I will still use 5-star speed gear if it has speed substats or if it's speed boots. But most other 5-star gear for me will go right into sell. And then it's only when it comes to 5-star epics or 6-star gear I'll actually look at potentially using. So I just wanted to let everyone know that that is my plan for this fusion. If my thoughts help you, that's great. Please, drop a comment and drop a like and let me know if, this gave you some potentially other insights into how you'll do the fusion. And I will say best of luck. I'll give an update every couple of days to see how we track according to plan. And then, hopefully some other insights I've gotten over the course of the fusion you can use as well. This is Ezron signing off, and have a good race.